Today's video, I want to take you guys through two free themes that are available right now. One of them is exclusive to PlayStation Plus subscribers, and the other one is for players of the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo. And of course, that game came out today, and I can gush about that a little bit. But also, we have a Delay to Hellpoint, a Souls-like title that I was very much looking forward to. I think it has quite a bit of potential, but now it won't be dropping April 16th. Always think it's a little bit unfortunate whenever games get delayed so close to their release date. However, this was a game that was going a little bit under the radar, and if they want to polish the game a little bit more, I think for a game like this, it could do it all the wonder. So we'll go over that in just a little bit. But first of all, as noted by Push Square, two free Final Fantasy VII Remake PS4 dynamic themes are available to download right now, as is the main game, although the main game obviously is not free, but it is absolutely worth every single cent that they are charging for, and probably more because it is a fantastic game. Final Fantasy VII Remake is out now on PlayStation 4, and as promised, Square Enix has released not one, but two dynamic themes on the PlayStation Store. One is completely free as long as you play the demo before the 11th of May. I don't even think you have to play the demo. You just have to add it to your library, and then you're going to be good to go. You don't have to keep it installed, nothing like that, and then you will get the theme. The other theme is free for PlayStation Plus members, which, you know, at this point, I think a lot of people are lightening up their need to subscribe just because a lot of you guys I know just start playing single-player games, and at this point, the PlayStation Plus freebies haven't been the best, so it's a little bit of a bummer if you don't have a Plus subscription and you can't get the second theme. Nonetheless, the former is simply titled the Final Fantasy VII Remake theme, while the latter is called the Final Fantasy VII Remake Cloud theme. The normal theme showcases all of the characters being Cloud, Barret, Tifa, as well as Aerith, and then the Cloud theme, which I think looks even better. You have an overview of Midgar, and then you also have Cloud looking upwards, the iconic picture that everybody knows Final Fantasy VII for. So those two themes are available right now. You can go on the PlayStation Store to check that out. Give me a minute to gush about the Final Fantasy VII Remake because the game is absolutely incredible. I was skeptical going in. Reading the reviews, I got very, very excited because it looks like they are making some significant changes. I've been playing the game for about 15 hours, and at this point, I haven't really noticed any major changes. In the sense of the main context of the storyline hasn't been that altered, but obviously, they fleshed the game out incredibly. Like, there is so much more content. If you actually go back and play Final Fantasy VII, remember that the Midgar section was not that long. It really wasn't that long, and if you were rushing through a Final Fantasy VII Midgar, you could complete it very, very quickly, and that's only a fourth or a fifth of the game, and you're talking about taking that section and fleshing it out and making it a legit RPG, and they've done a tremendous job with that. One of the main issues with Final Fantasy VII, I feel, was a little bit of the pacing. It was big story beat after big story beat, and there were times where I did wish the game would slow down a little bit and flesh a lot of it out. Maybe I didn't think so hardly about it back then, but now playing this Final Fantasy VII Remake, this is a perfect rendition of the game based on what I've played, based on remembering Final Fantasy VII as much as I can because it has been a few years since I've played it, but I am really enjoying the game, and if you're a little bit skeptical on it, I would highly recommend it. If you're getting into Japanese RPGs, this is obviously a great one to start with because it does have that fast, fluid action gameplay that I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy. The visuals are tremendous. A few technical shortcomings here and there I've noticed on the PlayStation 4, who knows if that's my console, but definitely not game-breaking or anything like that, and we'll see if updates and patches are rolled out to iron out some of those issues. But we're talking very minor and very minor complaints at this point. I did see some reviews suggesting that the game seemed padded with content. I absolutely don't think it's padded with content. I think all of the content so far, 15 hours into the game, is very meaningful, and it's very enjoyable as well. And again, if you go back and play Final Fantasy VII and then you play this remake is doing a really good job, and obviously, a lot of people are not going to be wanting to go back and play a 1997 JRPG. Visuals do matter to a lot of people, and the remake is going to be the way a lot of people experience Final Fantasy VII for the first time. Now, I have heard some things about changes being made to the game. I don't know if that's going to come later on, and if they are significant, I'm kind of excited for that if they are significant changes, because I played Final Fantasy VII, and the idea of experiencing something new, yeah, it's a little bit scary. Is Square Enix going to be able to deliver something great? It is scary because we've seen Square Enix do a lot of things in the past. However, sometimes you got to be in for a good train wreck as well, and either we're going to see a good train wreck with a lot of meltdown, or we're gonna get a great remake, which either way, I'm gonna be pretty entertained, highlighted by the fact that I would just rather a good remake. I love Final Fantasy VII, I love the original game, but I am down to experience something new if they do want to offer me that as well. But at this point, very, very true to the original Final Fantasy VII experience from a story standpoint, just fleshing out the world very much so, and I'm really enjoying that fact. Alright, so enough gushing about that. The 2 free themes available right now. Okay, also, Hellpoint has been delayed to Q2 of 2020, previously planned for a release on April 16th. Now, this was a game that was a Souls-like title being done by Cradle Games. They plan to use the extra development time to incorporate the feedback received from users who played the February release free sequel chapter, Hellpoint: The Thespian Feast, which is available on PC through Steam, noting in a light of the unprecedented events facing in the world, we have been forced to postpone the launch of the game. Cradle Games creative director Matt Bordeaux said in a press release, "We plan to use the additional development time not just for polishing, but also address the feedback we've gathered and make Hellpoint even better gaming experience for everybody." The feedback, the community had such enthusiasm and energy. So this is a very interesting Souls-like title. I really dig the setting of the game, and I thought that was one of the standouts. Its notes: Souls-like gameplay in a unique setting, explore the derelict space station of Ira Nouveau and face bizarre enemies with a tight and unforgiving combat system, occult space story, blending science and fantasy. The intensely atmospheric dark sci-fi setting will keep you searching for answers. Dynamic world: the Quantic system acts as a dungeon master, slightly transforming the game world every time you die and triggering events as the station revolves around the black hole. And you've got jump-in co-op and player versus player multiplayer. Ask a friend to press start to join a couch co-op session or call for assistance online. Hellpoint offers a full uninterrupted co-op story with shared loot drops. So that will be coming sometime in Q2 2020. At this point, I would take release windows with a grain of salt, given that we don't know anything really about what's going on and how far these games are going to get delayed. I imagine that you guys are going to be seeing a headline of a Ghost of Tsushima delay relatively soon, and yes, that is heartbreaking to many people because that's one of my most anticipated games of the year. I went as far as to say I'm more excited for that game than The Last of Us Part 2, and I think Sucker Punch is going to knock it out of the park with that game. However, I highly, highly doubt we're going to get that at June 26th, but at this point, Hellpoint also seeing a little bit of a delay. That'll be coming Q2 of 2020. So that's going to conclude this video. Again, 2 free Final Fantasy VII Remake PlayStation 4 dynamic themes available now. The first one is going to be for everybody that played the demo. Just add the demo to your library, you'll get that. And then the second one is for PlayStation Plus subscribers. And if you have yet to, take it from me, the game is fantastic, easily worth your $59.99. Look, if you want to wait until the entire story is out, the entire 3-part experience or 4-part experience, however they decide to do it, and then they're probably going to release some Ultimate Collection with all 3 games because that's how Square Enix rolls, I'm not going to hate on you for that. Look, $59.99 for any video game, no matter how good it is always going to be a little bit pricey, given that we have PlayStation Store sales every other week at this point, and there's one running right now. But still, if you're on the fence, I think the game is really good and worth the $60 purchase, and you guys know me, I often don't say that about a lot of games. Hellpoint also delayed to Q2 2020, previously planned for April 16th, so gonna have to wait a little bit for that Souls-like title, but that will be coming as well. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.